My main characters back with another one. We're back with another one. I really hope you enjoy this video. This is what if Asta had the jinns had some bad powers, and still had the anti-magic demon. I do not like what if that actually gets rid of the anti-magic demon, and give him a new demon. Like, they have connections. And let's start the what if. Oh, and also before I start this, every what if I made up till now, like, but not the yesterday what if, not the solo leveling what if. That's still going to be here. Every what if except for yesterday's what if, it's going to be discontinued. I know what y'all thinking, but anime, but OP, why? Listen, I can't think up part 2s of that, and plus, I really want to be like a what's it called? A Black Clover what if. I want to specialize in Black Clover what ifs, but I will do my hero what ifs time to time. It will be like prizes if I'm actually if I actually feel like I'm getting too comfortable with where I'm at right now. Well, I hope y'all stay tuned. We start off. Let's give it a little backstory. We're at like where the elves got massacred. So and a person with a 4-leaf grimoire, an elf with a 4-leaf grimoire turns into a dark elf, and it turns into a 5-leaf grimoire with the anti-magic demon entering it. And not that, and after that, the anti-magic demon thought more demons were coming into the grimoire, but no, they're like spirits. Sorry for the background noise. My brother's currently playing an arcade. They're like spirits. He says, "Oh, so anti-magic spirits? No.
I really don't understand why this is on the floor.
No, they're jinns."
Marcel.
Yes. About that. And then the anti-magic demon and the jinns will have a agreement that whoever has the grimoire will have both. But the jinns say, "But your magic cancels all magic." Then he says, "Aren't you from a different world?" Then the jinn says, "Oh, forgot I told you that." "Yes, I am. Yes, we are." "Well, I can only use that on this word's magic. Your magic is like demon magic. I can't cancel out as powerful as y'all. I can't cancel out like y'all like that. So I usually just end up fighting people like that, and hope I win. I like saying that.
Introducing random dice.
Sorry about that. This one. Then they say, "Oh, really? I should take that over advantage if one of our characters, one of the characters that have us turn evil." Well, the jinns and one of the peaceful jinns, and yes, the dark jinns are in this. A dark jinn. let's twist it up. Then they say, okay, well, I can make you a djinn. So this can be like a 5-leaf grimoire with like light and the color can be dark. It can be like a djinn magic. Then your spell will be djinn magic. Anti djinn transformation. And don't worry. But here's the thing. You know those words that got scattered? The swords that got scattered and they're turned black? Yeah, you kinda already have them. He says, wait. He pulls out the demon slayer. They pull out the demon cancel. Let me check back. He pulled out the demon destroyer sword and said, no way. That's all.
Now, let the cooking begin!
Sorry about that. If you notice that's my wall. Oh. That's going to be my new icon. Lions in Escanor. You might be saying, let's get back into life. He says, deal. I just don't want to be a demon anymore. The demons, I despise them. They shake hands, and the darkness of him just starts fading away. He turned to like he's still black, but he has two like peaceful demon wings. But he's not a demon. He just have wings that look like demon wings. He still has his horns, but that's really where it starts to. He looks like there's scales forming on him, and the black scales forming on him, forming on his arms and legs. His body like turns. And the rest of his body starts. The rest of his body, his arms and legs are full of scales, and they go diagonally across the chest, and like there's an A appears on his back. He says, "Cool. Can you get this demonly aura from around me?" He says, "This is child's play." Snap it. Snap, the demon aura is not around him. He has his own domain in the grimoire. Every djinn has their own domain. They say, well, I'm doing business with you. We'll go to our domain. You can say this domain. This will be your domain. He will unlock the two of us first. Let me do something. Jinns. Jinns. Jinn. I'm just going to call him the Lightning Jinn. Well, it's time to give to Asta. His Asta has long hair, long long white hair. And everything goes the same because he's still magicless. Didn't mean to click on this anime. Oh, that looks good. Let's just go on this one. It starts to change. It goes to full 180. Because everybody knows what a 5-leaf grimoire is. But they know it can be like a... They know it can be like... Not a demon, but they know demons are most common in them. Asta says, everybody gets a grimoire, but Asta gets his last. Everything goes the same, you know. And Asta says, before he can say, "Is my grimoire running late?" A grimoire just pops out the shelf, and then it says, "Darn it!" And then the anti-magnet demon says, "Darn it! I forgot that. I completely forgot that they don't have to be in the fair to have us." Well, this kid doesn't have magic. Let's change it. Let's switch it up. Then the grimoire just starts flowing down. All the elements start, boom, lightning goes, the lightning comes from one side, boom, fire, lights, air goes, and the rest of the elements too. They said, wait, 5 leaves? No, demon, that's a demon. You're a demon. Then Asta said, then everybody just hears a click in their head. Here's a click in their head. That's like the jinns talking to them. They say, don't worry, children. He's not a demon. He's a human, like y'all. But I sense like he's probably half dwarf. Well, anyway, he's not a demon, and we're jinns. Then like some, wait, the most rare to be in a 5-leaf? How the two commoners, two pitiful commoners get such powerful grimoires? And Asta says, you know, he grabs the 5-leaf, puts it on his hip with the grimoire pouches, says, I'm going to be the Wizard King. The universe says, I expect nothing less from my rival. Then they start heading out. The Asta says, I have a bad feeling. The teammates starts running, dashing out the door, chaining up the doors so nobody can get out. He says, not so fast. I need your grimoires. Then Asta just said, what? Time to see what this can do. He flips to the first page, and then he says, he pulls out a sword, not the Demon Slayer sword. He pulls out a sword, the sword that The sword that Sinbad has. Then he says, point at the sky and slash down and say, Baradak! Thunder just blew, white as thunder just starts, boom, crack, kaboom, kabooming down, coming down. Now where was I? Now where was I? Now where was I? Oh yes. And the NFT just starts shaking. Says, what are you? What are you? How do you have that type of magic? How do you have this? How? I want this. I will not fail. You will be nothing. Nothing without your grimoire. Then he says, I've been nothing my whole life. You don't even fathom how hard I had to train to even get a grimoire. I'm magicless. I was magicless until this day. Now get out my way. Baradak! Full transformation! He just, or just surrounds body. Then scales start coming up his legs, blue scales. Then he says, Baradak, expand! Baradak, expand! Putting his hand in front of him, then opening his hand, says, Baradak, power up! Baradak just starts getting bigger and getting stronger by the second. Then he said, Baradak, full power! Then he starts screaming, ah! The ground starts to crumble. Like a cookie in between Hulk's hand. Crumbles. Then he says, ah! Then he says, Baradak! Then his full transformation for Baradak just disappeared. And he says, anti-magic, Astaroth, anti-magic gin, full transformation. Black scales start covering the blue scales. The blue scales start disappearing. Then he says, Demon Destroyer Sword. The Demon Destroyer Sword starts, the pages start flipping. And then he grabs it. Then he says, anti-magic. Then he says, then he starts coming at him. He uses his fiddle strength combined with the anti-magnet demon says, he's fusing with me. I might as well synchronize with him. Horns just start popping out his head. Then he says, anti-magic slurs. With that gurgly voice of a demon. Then he says, then Jin's start forming. Then Jin's shadows start forming behind him, taking the form of his shadow. He says, anti-magic slash, anti-magic, magic absorption. He just takes FT magic, and now he has anti-magic chains. Then he says, anti-magic black hurricane. He starts spinning around, making a anti-magic forming anti-magic from his hand down. He's swinging his swords rapid, faster than light. He already then says he already reached light speed. How? That's impossible. I'm barely the speed of sound. Then yes, I'm giving them a huge buff. And when I mean huge, I mean a massive buff. Asta just gets more toned, and his body starts to grow. Then he says, I waited 18 years for this. I waited hundreds of thousands of years for this. I can actually synchronize with someone. Then he said, then the anti-magic demon starts fading away, saying, my son, you actually did it. You erased my curse. I can actually fuse with you. I couldn't fuse with you until now, but now whoever hurts my son's friend will die a horrible death. His horns start to grow. His horns, Asta's back starts to go through immense pain. But Asta doesn't feel it. And two black scaly wings pop out. That's not to say full synchronization. Y'all might be thinking, whoa, he's fusing. He feels the anti-magic demon. Then they say, yes. Then the teammates kept saying, no, please, let me live, mercy. Then Baradak starts expanding and goes in a huge circle surrounding the perimeter, having one opening where Asta's ultimate black hurricane is. There's like a storm happening. No. Then he flips. Then his page starts his grimoire flies out. His grimoire flies out hit the pouch. It opens and goes to a new page, a blank page. It opens. And yes, he gets Sylph right now. He can say, spirit magic. Sylph, the Sylph fairy. Then just gets flash. Just gets knowledge of how to use her. He says, spirit drive. Half his body turns green. Then he says, I won't let my rival show me up. Sylph's breath. Sylph just flies out and starts blowing. Then then the teammate looks at him, come on man, please. Then Asta powers down because he can control it. He says, send Sylph back. Then Sylph says, I'm not going back. I'm staying with Yuno. Then says, okay, let's attack. Then he just pulls out the Sinbad swords. Then he says, Bardock, lightning Jin, go crazy. The lightning Jin just grabs his sword, saying, with pleasure, my master. Then he says, you might be a beginner in this, but Bardock. He says 20 Bardocks. Then he says, Bardock, Fuse, Bardock. Expansion, Bardock. Bullet, Bardock. Full power. They all just start fusing into like a massive lightning a massive lightning bolt. Then a mini lightning bolt that Asta has saying, "Whoa, hey, can you be a spirit? Can you follow? Can you and the jinns follow me around?" Then all the jinns just bow, saying, "We would love to." And they just start. And they form a ball. They all go into a ball. Then he says, "Bada bullet." Boo. Then he says, "Huh? You think that can hurt me? Think again. Chain." The chain just start getting incinerated. He still has a fathom of magic left, but Asta says, "You don't have to be that guy. Satan will take care of you, just right. I don't want you to be magicless." So I'll just end it here. Pooh, pooh, pooh. The balls just multiplied, and now three balls start going at him. He says, "I might as well just take it. It's not like it won't hurt me." He punches the three balls. The balls just disappear. And then Asta says, "Wow, that happened. Well, goodbye." Then his brain just starts getting his brain just over 1 million bolts of lightning is going to his brain. His body's getting turned to ash. Then he says, "No, you don't. I want you to burn him more." Then the fire djinn says, "Of course, master." Then he says, "Oh, new skill learned. New magic skill learned. Amaterasu." Then he just says, "Fire djinn, Amaterasu." Black flames just start scorching him. He's half dead. Then he says, "No, no." Then Satan. We're in the changeman's perspective. He's on the floor and with a color in his neck, saying, "Ha! I knew that didn't kill me." Then Satan says, "Yes, it did." Then he says, "Ooh, what do I want to go put you through now? Torture or purgatory?" In fact, purgatory. Screw it. Then he just throws the chainmates into purgatory. Now that's where I'm going to leave it off. In fact, no, it's not. The grounds just start going peaceful. Then he just says, "Let's go home." They get home and go to sleep. Now that's where I'm going to leave it off. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me some love on this video. I worked a lot on this. Literally, I just came up with all this dust. Well, that's where I'm going to leave it off. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah. So this happened. Well, my main characters, go back to your anime. See you.